Hi everyone, welcome to the Electronics Industry Day 2021 Career Talk. Today we are very happy to have SSMC to come here to introduce to us the company and also how's the working life in SSMC. So all of you do stay with us till the end of this section because we will let you know how to join the online quiz to win prizes. So without further ado, may I now invite Ms. Alice Cheng, HR Director from SSMC, to introduce to us the company and the career opportunities in SSMC. So over to you, Alice.
Thank you, Gillian. Thanks for the introductions, and I'm delighted to be here to share with all of you more about SSMC. Next. As you can see from this slide, this is how the building looks like. It is located at Pasir Ris Industrial Drive 1. We are 20 years in Singapore, and it's a joint venture between NXP and TSMC. In terms of our investment here in Singapore, up to date, it is about US 2.1 billion. So if you asked about the average production per month, we produce about more than 65,000 wafers. And in this plant, there are many processes. And if you're part of SSMC, you get to know how to make a wafers from the start to the end. Next. This is how a wafers look like. In each wafers, there are more than 1,000 chips. And these are chips everywhere in our daily lives. We use it in our daily gadgets, such as your smartphone, your iPod, or even in your games when you're playing games like your PS5. So so many of the things that we produce actually are designed or even made in Singapore. So for example, the chips that are being used in our e-passport when you travel, and the recent one with the trace together tokens, it is also one of the chips that is produced in SSMC. So over here, our work touches people's lives. Next. As you can see from this slide, is our overall market focus. What you see here is our focus in 6 key areas, like in automotive, Internet of Things, e-securities. We are proud to say that we are the market leaders in terms of e-passport, more than 80%. We are serving most of our mobile phones makers in terms of communications, wearable technologies, as well as the e-ticketing markets, which is in the public transport sector. Next. What we do here in SSMC is that we make things smart. We aim to make the world more connected, integrated, as well as more intelligent. What you see from the pictures at the bottom is the recent expansion that we had in SSMC, where we are able to increase our capacity by more than 25%. In fact, we are in the expanding mode. We're talking about phase 2, phase 3 is upcoming. So that's to say that our business is growing and definitely a future career in SSMC. Next. What you see here is just to share with you more about our footprints. The total areas in SSMC here located in Pasir Ris is about 12 football field, large. Our capacity, as I mentioned, we did our recent expansion where we double our production capacity from 30K wafers per month to more than 65K wafers. Our R&D technology is forefront in this semiconductors. Most of our new technologies are being actually innovated and produced here in SSMC. We also just did a heart surgery where we actually changed our factories into fully automated, taking into consideration all the Industrial 4.0. So if you ever visited us in SSMC, you can see a lot of robotics, AGV moving around in the shop floor. So we don't actually just focus about work, we also think green. So sustainability is one of the key priorities here in SSMC. We focus a lot in in the green. As you can see from the pictures, we have eco gardens where our employees are not just full-time engineers. They are part-time gardeners, and they spend times actually, nurturing the fruits of our labels. And you can see that we actually won many awards as the community in Brooms, the Gold Award in recent years in 2018. Next. So this is actually to share with you, our effort in terms of sustainability. SSMC is the pioneer in adopting the best practice in water conservation. So we are the #1 adopter in terms of the new water. Our waters are recycled 3 times, before it's go into the waste. So that goes to our effort looking into, sustainably environment and going green. So I think more importantly is that to us, our greatest asset is our people. So we have a diverse and talented group of employees, and we all take pride in what we do in order to seize any opportunities for excellence. So just to share a little bit more in a couple of slides. Next, please. So we are focusing and believe in lifelong learnings of our people. So we have learning programs to assist and sponsors our existing employees to pursue higher educations, to develop themselves and to grow their career here in SSMC. So we have many operators coming in as operators, but we actually send them for higher learning. They took out ITE courses. Once they graduated, they also continue to pursue to diploma. And now today we have many of our employees that are still pursuing their diploma in SSMC. So we also have a very structured CDF called Competency Development Framework, which allows you to train through different modes such as e-learning, classroom trainings, and even on-the-job trainings. So this actually helps them as a fresh out from schools, where you just learn in terms of textbook. So this is an opportunity for you to be here, and then we have different levels for you to pick up your skills and then grow your career in SSMC. Next. So we believe in really developing our peoples, and hence in 2019 we are also a proud winner of the Skill Future Employers Award. In today's, just to share, we have more than 70% of our workforce undergo skills upgrading in order for them to be ready for the Industrial 4.0. So with accommodations of the CDF, in-house training, online training, we also send our people for external courses to build up their core skills or their soft skills, such as communications, presentation skill, even advanced Excel skills, or even some programming skills. So I think more importantly is that in terms of career progressions, as you can see, is that there are many opportunities for you that you can actually grow your career vertically or even looking at it horizontally. So there are many employees that has been here with us. They started off as a career as engineers, and they grow their careers, and today they are actually our leaders of SSMC, leading a big team, and we also have many examples of employees actually having the job rotations, moving from engineering to even HR, sometimes engineering to purchasing, or even to customer service. So just to share with you that we value what they are doing, because they actually are willing to step out of their comfort zone, explore and learn new skills in their careers with SSMC. So this is a sayings that I took out from Abraham Lincoln, the 16th past presidents of the United States. He says that the best way to predict the future is to create it. So for you, you usually will ask yourself, or somebody will ask you, what do you want to be? What is your future like? And sometimes the word futures can sound scary to you, and this could be unknown to you as well. So I will actually give some tips into what would be the best approach to create a future. And there are these 4 things that I'd like to maybe give to everyone. First is to act. So what is about the act? So act is first to figure out, what do you really want? And once you know that what you want, you have to start acting by taking a small steps towards making it come true. And through going through these steps, we can encourage you to learn where you can pause, reflect, think about what you have learned from taking those steps. And more importantly is that to build that learning into the next steps that you want to build again. So this is about, taking on, add, learn, build, and then after that repeat again. So it is important that you know about your futures, and doing that, you're actually able to create it. So next slide is about creating your futures to start in SSMC. So this is the portal. Do check out in terms of the available positions that we are looking at. So there are a total of about 28 positions available. You can scan the QR code, and there's plenty of opportunity for you. Next. So that's almost the end of my presentation. I hope you get to know more about SSMC. There'll be this quiz that we'd like you to participate. What you can do is to fill out the form under the Electronic Industrial Day SSMC virtual booth. And if you get to win, answer them correctly, you get to win. We have actually 5 pairs of wireless Bluetooth earbuds for you. So the first question is about how many job openings are there in SSMC, and maybe you can name one of our niche products that's made by SSMC that serve all Singaporeans. And the third question would be, semiconductors outlook and market demand for IC. Is it on the rise? Is it stable? Or is it gotten impacted by the COVID-19? Of course, the last is takeaway, just for you to share, what's one thing unique about SSMC. So that's the end of our presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alice. Hi, I'm back. So thank you for the sharing. I think many of the students, they have heard about SSMC, and today's presentation give them a clearer picture and a deeper understanding of what the company is doing and what career progressions are there in the company. So maybe can I take this chance to ask you a few questions that we think that students may be interested in? So when we apply for jobs, we will look at the outlook of the industry. So how do you see the outlook of this industry? Are we seeing a bright future?
Definitely, I think the outlook is really bright, and probably brighter. So in fact, with this COVID pandemic, it actually bounced back, and we see a huge demand coming this year. So there is already a global shortage of chips, especially more and more people are working from home.
Yeah, the PS5.
Yeah, they're in needs about laptops, all those things. So we really see a booming, and it's definitely we already are fully booked, in this year and next year. Wow. And we're also talking about massive expansions coming up.
Yeah, so we can see a bright future indeed. So yes. The next question is, when you're recruiting, what attributes, soft and technical skills requirements are you looking at? Say when you're recruiting a poly student or a poly graduate, what will you be looking at?
Yeah, of course, besides their knowledge or technical skills that they acquire at schools, these are basic fundamentals. We're also looking at, individuals in terms of their personal attributes that fits into our values and our cultures in SSMC. So just to share that our value is together we raise value. So we are looking at someone that first is a team player, someone that take initiative, has certain kind of urgency, sense of urgencies, the ability to innovate, and also someone that's actually in integrity. So integrity to us, meaning is to do the right thing without no one watching. So I think this is key to us. And we're also looking at someone who likes to take up challenges and value people with respect. So if you actually has all these personal attributes, I would say that you are hired.
So they have to prove to you how they can how they have these elements, these attributes, right?
Yeah, so technical skill, of course, is key, but I think the personal attributes is also key to us as well.
Agree. So I think that's all our questions. So if I can, if they have more questions, they are welcome to send you the questions through the virtual booth inquiry form, right?
Of course, we are glad to answer all that.
Yeah, so I think this is the end of the career talk. And for all the students, do go to the virtual booth of SSMC to know more about the company. And also, if you have any further questions, you can drop your questions there. And most importantly, if you want to win the prizes that we have just mentioned, do fill in the form there, and we will select the best 5 winners. So thank you again, Alice, and take care, and we will see you later.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, welcome to SSMC. I'm David. Remember the movie Iron Man? Here at SSMC, we make futuristic gadgets a reality, like the one you have seen in the movie. Our chips are used to power technologies such as biometric e-passport, driverless car, phone glasses, and even VR headsets, like the one you are wearing right now. Would you like to know what it takes to be an engineer in this digital age? Come with me and let me introduce you to some of our engineers.
Hi there, my name is Sumarlina and I'm a TCAD engineer. This is where TCAD engineers work. TCAD refers to Technology Computer Aided Design. With this R&D software, we can make more accurate performance predictions of the devices and thus reducing the research and development time. This facilitates faster time to market the product. What I enjoy most as a TCAD engineer is being able to better understand and analyze how our devices operate. I feel satisfied when I'm able to contribute to the team and help to solve problems with my simulation data. It's a meaningful and exciting job, and I'd recommend it for anyone who has a keen interest in physics, chemistry, and microelectronics processes.
Hi, my name is Chi Hao and I'm a process engineer. Welcome to our wafer fabrication lab, also known as the fab. This is where we make our semiconductor wafers. A typical day for me involves process tuning, recipe maintenance, and troubleshooting line issues. When we meet with difficult challenges, our cross-functional team will come together to review the data, analyze the impact, and come up with solutions. With the skills that I've developed here, I'm always ready to tackle any problem. Now, let me give you a tour of the fab. But before we head in, let's gown up in our clean room suit. This is one of our processing tools where we use to deposit our tungsten film. It is important for us to do an inspection later on to detect any potential problems early to prevent wafer scrap. Now, if you look over here, you can see our mobile robot in action. It's actually quite common for both robots and people to work side by side in this age of automation. Right now, I'm doing a visual inspection on the front side of the wafer to check for any abnormalities in the deposition pattern. Specifically, I'm looking for the tungsten film integrity, as this might result in a non-functional chip.
Look up. This is our aero track conveyor system. As you can see, wafer pods carrying materials and wafers are being transported overhead to the next location. Well, we have reached the end of the tour. Have you ever wondered what the world without engineers will be like? Now, we have seen the important works that our engineers do. Why not join our exciting journey and help us engineer the future?